Question 3. 0.8 grams of element X is reacted with 0.4 grams of O2 to form an oxide with the formula X2O3. What is the identity of element X? So the first thing we need to do is to write down the X and oxygen that we're looking at. At the same time, we need to look at the mass for that oxygen, which is 0.8 for X, because we're given. That's the weighted mass. And for the oxygen element or oxygen gas is 0.4 grams. Now we need to look at the number of mole, and we don't know the relative molecular mass of X. We're looking for that. For oxygen, we know the relative molecular mass of oxygen, which is 16 grams per mole, and so the mole for that we give is 0.025, and this is the ratio here, but the ratio here is 2 to 3, and therefore we can then write down the ratio because it's 2 to 3. So the ratio here is 2 to 3. You see it here, 2 and 3. We can then say, well, if 3 gives us 0.025, because that 3 is giving us that value, what would 2 give us? Well, we need to find 1 first. So divide that 3 by 3, you get 1. And you have to divide that 2 by 3. And because what we've done is, as I said, we divide the 3 by 3, and then we get 1. So we have to divide that 2 by 3 to get that 1. That's what we did. We'd have 1 over 20 there. And 1 over 20, we need to times it by 2, because we're looking for 2 here. So that's 2. We times that by 2 now. We have to times that by 2. And that gives us 1 over 60. So this is 1 over 60. So we put 1 over 60 there. Because if that's 0.8 over XR, and that equals to 1 over 60, so I can find XR by multiply that by 1. So cross multiply that times that, and that times that. So meaning my XR will be equal to 0.8 times 60. X will be equal to 48 grams per mole. I need to look into the periodic table and find which element has 48 grams per mole. And on checking that, I found out that titanium is 48 grams per mole. So the answer will be titanium, and that will be B.